with me as the boss, because now I have to question myself. And then I think it also made me a better leader.
Welcome to Unstoppable Podcast with Harry Sardinas, inspiring conversations with influential millionaires, investors, thought leaders, entrepreneurs who are making a massive difference with their innovative products and services, and sharing the challenges and wisdom of how they sold their first million.
How would you like to achieve your first million? And today we have Anthony Franco with us, which is a serial entrepreneur and a podcast host, fellow podcast host. Amazing. His podcast is How to Founder. So Anthony, tell us, what are the 5 steps that you recommend entrepreneurs in order to achieve the first million?
Wow, we're gonna jump right into it. All right. The first 5, I don't know if there's steps but you need to do these in order. So I would say first, you need to clearly define who your ideal customer is, and then solve a problem, solve a pain. Figure out how you're going to figure out their pain, and then figure out a way that you're going to solve it. Then you need to validate that your assumptions, right? Which is essentially validate your product market fit, and you got to do that quick. Then you have to figure out, how are you going to gain awareness? What's your go-to-market strategy? How are you going to build customers? So problem, then you figure out your customer problem, make sure that you have a good fit to solve their pain. Then you focus on a clear go-to-market strategy. Then you sell. You have to sell, you have to test your sales process. And I've seen a lot of entrepreneurs do this even before they have a service or product. They'll develop a landing page. They'll start making phone calls. They'll ask their friends. And you got to see if you can get somebody. That doesn't necessarily mean open their wallet, but that's email address. Ask them to connect with you, follow you on a social media. So can you get people? Then you actually have to sell your first customer. Like once you figured out the hand-to-hand combat of getting somebody to wallet, do that a bunch of times to learn, and then you can scale to mass market.
Anthony, tell us why you decide to become an entrepreneur. Do you have an entrepreneur in your family? Do you read any book? Any friend? Or you in this idea to become an entrepreneur? No, even worse, serial entrepreneur, already having a business, is busy. I had owned several of them, and definitely you don't get bored. So where do you get that inspiration from?
I wouldn't put it was the only way I could earn a living. I'm a terrible employee.
Me too.
So it was survival, nothing more. So that's at least the way I started. That's how I started, as trying to just put food on the table.
But any inspiration, maybe Anthony, a friend or a family member, a book, a TV show. I mean, we all entrepreneurs, we have it within ourselves. It's within our genes, and it's something that doesn't come from inheritance. It's something that we just born with that. But that gene is inside.
Yeah, I think if you come from money,
what sparked it? Yeah, what really sparked?
Yeah, I think you come from. If you have some advantages and disadvantages for entrepreneurship. You have the advantage of resources and an entrepreneurial parent that can guide you through the way, but also you may hunger required to do this stupid thing called entrepreneurship. Inspiration goes, I'm really trying to I don't think I don't in my life that I was close to that was and I was always the odd duck in the family, the one that didn't want to hold a regular job. Like when I did have my regular
no
high
entrepreneurs
school
in your family. Zero.
No
entrepreneurs in your
zero,
family.
Nothing.
Like
Zero. It was more just about not always discontented with my bosses. Right? Why are we doing it this way? Why the burger that way? Why do we, I questioned everything, and finally I just easier to work with me as the boss, because now I have to question myself. And then I think it also made me a better leader, because I think I try to explain and justify decisions behind things, so I can attract people that that are more like me that want to ask why.
Follow us for more interviews with world's most influential, audacious entrepreneurs that overcame challenges and adversity, providing you with the blueprint of how they sold their first million so you can grow your business exponentially.